and welcome. Today we have Dr. Wendy Treynor. She is a social psychologist and an author, and she's wrote a wonderful book called Towards a General Theory of Social Psychology. And today she's here to talk about it. Welcome, Dr. Treynor.
It's a pleasure to be here, Cetra. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. And can you please just tell us a little about yourself?
Sure. My name's Dr. Wendy Treynor, and I'm trained as a social psychologist, which is a psychologist of human emotion, thought, and behavior. And we study how individuals interact with the group and their emotional and behavioral and thought consequences.
Okay, so how did you come to write this book?
Well, I realized that I wanted to understand the social forces that allow people to betray who they are.
Interesting. So, can you please describe for us identity shift effect and the peer pressure?
Sure. So
process?
in my book, Towards a General Theory of Social Psychology, I introduced something called the identity shift effect, explanation of the peer pressure process. Okay. And you'd like to hear how it works?
Yes, I would.
Okay. There are basically 3 steps. When we enter a social organization, we will feel social pressure to conform to the group if the standards are different from our own.
Okay.
Because if we fail to conform, we experience social threat of rejection.
Yes.
So then we conform to the group to eliminate this external conflict. But as soon as we eliminate it, a new type of conflict arises, which I call internal conflict.
Okay.
So in a sense, you're exchanging social rejection for self-rejection. And step 3 is the identity shift, where the only way you can rid yourself of the internal conflict or self-rejection is by adopting the values or standards of the group as your own. And that's when we say you've undergone an identity shift. And then once you do that, you no longer have internal conflict or external conflict.
Fascinating.
And you've now become one with the group.